So guys, I am back with yet another Palworld video, and in this video guide people, I'm going to showcase to you and bring you a tutorial on how you can make your very own circular base just like this. How's it going guys? My name's DPJ, and if you do enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps out, and if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Okay, so I was scrolling through my Facebook about 2 days ago now, and because I'm in plenty of these Palworld groups on Facebook because I just love interacting with other players, I saw a dude who goes by the name of Dustin who dropped an amazing base, well, image of his base, which was a circular base he made out in the water. And if I can get an image, I'll put it on screen. Now if not, I apologize, but I just thought that thing is incredible. So I sent him a direct message basically saying I'm going to make a guide, giving him full credit because it is down to him. If I wouldn't have saw his, I would not have got the idea of how you actually do this. So in this video guys, I'm going to showcase to you how you can make your very own circular base just like this. Now not the 7-in-1, because this is my 7-in-1, you've probably seen it previously. If you want a 7-in-1 base or even a 4-in-1 base, I'll link them down in the video description, but this is just for that center base right here, the circular base, which I'll teach you guys today. So let's go down into this. Now I will say this is far from complete. I've still got plenty of things to add to this. It's just basically right now a couple of floors. Most of my powers ain't even in here, so yeah, I got plenty of things to do before this is complete, but I'll bring you guys obviously a guide or a showcase when it is complete. But first things first guys, you're going to need materials. To do this, you're going to need materials. Whatever you want to build this out of, I'm just going to go with the new clean set. So I'm going to use polymer, but you can use stone, you can use glass, you can use whatever you want. But you need guys to bring your materials with you. Other than that, you just need a power box. Other than that, just need a power box. And then the main thing you're going to need, which is what I didn't do, is you're going to flat land. You don't need flat land, perfect flat land, because this isn't flat land, but you can, as you can see, there's a few. If we go down into like level, you can see it raises and goes lower. If it's flat land, that isn't going to happen to you. So mine isn't perfect, but if you got flat land, you can make this perfect, and I'll show you. Now if you need flat land, I'll show you a few spots on the map. This whole area here where I'm at guys, which let's say center is a -302 to a -22, this area here is home to plenty of flat spots. This spot right here, it's a massive bit of land, which is actually where I'm going to build today. We've got this spot here guys, which is where I've got my 3-in-1. Let's say a -364 to a 10. I have a 3-in-1 base here guys. This is plenty of flat space. I just didn't want to knock this down to do it. So yeah, you could even do it here guys. If you move up slightly northeast to about there, there's plenty of, this is a nice bit of flat land. But we're going to go over here. There's also there as well, which I forgot to mention. Let's have a quick look where this is. Here guys, this spot, the -312 to a 69, another flat bit of land. But we're going to go over here where I had my previously massive pyramid. This is a nice bit of flat land. Now when you first come here, there's probably going to be a few rocks you may have to take out. But other than that people, it's relatively flat as you can see, so we should be good to do is here. I'm just going to leave my Xeno to have fun and take out these powers. And now what I will say is firstly guys, just place down a power box where you think is relatively center of this spot. Don't build it, just place it down, and then jump back on your flyer and just make sure that you're not going over any of the edges, or you're not going over any bumps in regards to the edges, because the edges are the most important here. So yeah, that's relatively in the center, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually build this on foundations. I want to build this on foundations because obviously once you start building in this game and you've put them foundations where you put the power box down, you can't build in and around it. So you need to build the foundations first and then put your power box down on it, because when it comes to coming back, you're going to have to remove the power box to put a foundation underneath it or even around it, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, which I would hope they would change, but haven't. So I'm just going to put this center here, and again I'm just going to double check that we are. No, what are you doing, you stupid pal? Get back in my box. I should probably take him off aggressive, but yeah, that's relatively flat. I could probably go more, say, west here if you're going to use this spot, but I think it's still flat here, which is Yeah, it looks flat. It looks relatively flat, so that's good. So I'm just gonna get rid of these parts first because I do my head in. Get. You know what, Xeno, do the job. I'll build this while you do the job. Okay, so we'll build this. So we've got basically the start. This is the start. Now what you want to do is, with your material at hand, what you want to build this out of. And don't forget, you can always come back and you can replace said building material. So if you build it in stone initially, you can replace it with glass. That's completely fine. If you don't know how to do that, I mean, I'm pretty sure you do. But if you don't, you simply just say, let's say you build in stone. Build that down. You then guys go to a different material. I'm going to say glass. And then on screen it will say replacement mode, which on controller is the right thumbstick in. You simply press that and you then can replace it. You can do that with windows, foundations, floors, whatever. Oh my days, I've got everything. What's going on here? What's wrong with this area? Get out of here. Jeez Louise. Get. I've got my mercy ring on. I was wondering why nothing was dying. You know what? You just do my head in. Where's this thing? Get out of it. There we go. Now we're good to start. Now we are good to start, people. Okay, so all you want to do is, and this is how this works, is you build and you just follow the line of your base. Now this is going to be a lot easier for many people to follow. But yeah, you simply just build and follow the line of your base, starting on a bend. So you see there's plenty of bends, and because although this is circular, it's actually built of squares. I mean, built of straight lines. So the straight lines to make the circle base, which is perfect when it comes to building a circular base. So again, what is wrong with this? This spot is just full of horrible little bastard pals. So you find any bend, then pull out your material. Now, if you use the clean set, what I will say is, if you rotate it to a certain angle, so you can see that the straight line is facing you, on the outside you'll have like a nice blue light which looks good at night time. So if you're going to use that the clean set, make sure you've not got like the sway in there, the left right zigzags. You want it like that. So let's start that again. So that's what we're going to do. So first things first, guys, just simply follow the line and then start on the straight. So if you use your like crosshair on your screen, you can see the notification down the right hand side outside your base. You don't want that. Well, if you've got your settings, so your decay mode is set all the way down, so things outside your base don't decay over time or deteriorate, you can do this. But if you want to build it inside, just simply come inside slightly. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But I'm just going to build slightly inside, so like so. You can see I'm on the crosshair and it's straight in line with that crosshair. So that's where you want to start. See the straight line there of the base. Actually, it's not perfect, so make it straight. But we've started on the bend, we're going right, and we're on the line. So yeah, the crosshairs on the line. Just build it, bam, and build. Then one on top. Then, guys, what you do is you build a ceiling, and you can build a ceiling facing inwards or outwards. It's completely up to you. I'm gonna do it outwards. So yeah. Then, guys, what you do is you then pull out another pillar, and you don't lock this in place. You just get this to touch, like so. So you can see at the top of the screen, it's hard to see, but again, it's just a touch, and you're kind of like following the bend. Now, if you get it too far in to the previous ceiling, what we're just attached to that pillar, when it comes to building off this pillar that we're just about to put down, it won't allow you to do it. So just make sure it's touching, just like so. And again, depending on if you want it inside or outside of your base, look at the notification on screen, and then just plop, put it down. Now, guys, build on top. Yeah, but we don't want it facing that way, do we? No, we want it facing that way, so build another one on top. So we've got two. Then go to your ceilings and make sure you say it locks into this ceiling. You don't want that. You want to lock onto the other pillar, so like so. You see a slight gap in between it there. That is absolutely perfect. And then, guys, you do the exact same, and you do this basically all the way around. Now, I will do this all the way around in this video, and we'll take our time in doing so. But anyone who just sees that is half decent builder in this game should get the basics of it and know what you got to do from here. But even still, guys, so boom, just making sure it's not fully connected. As you can see at the top, we want to make sure only a little bit of it goes into the previous ceiling. Make sure the crosshair is on the line boom. And again guys, on top, I keep forgetting to do that second pillar. Then go back to your ceilings, and then boom, you want to lock it into place right there, just like so. And you can see guys, we're following the line all the way around. Now you can get, I mean, it just can go a little bit skewy, but it's so easy to just mend and pull out. But again, as long as you follow the line of the base and follow the crosshair as a reference, you should be good. Now here you can see we're going to hit another bend, so here you want to kind of compensate for that. So you're trying to make this ceiling go across the bend too. So yeah, build another pillar on top, boom, and then guys, just attach, bam. Now don't worry if when you put the pillar down the ceiling won't attach to the pillar you just put down. You can always dismantle it and move it slightly right, just try and get it perfect. So yeah, now here guys, again, crosshair inside of the base so we don't get a notification, but make sure at the top of your screen it's slightly inside that last ceiling but not fully. And then boom guys, we just place this down like I'd say about there, build another one on top, and boom, that one actually is a little bit away from it, but it doesn't really matter because when it comes to building upwards, the ceilings will fill out these gaps. So if we used to put a ceiling here, you'll see what I mean. You can see guys, there will be no gaps, which is the most important part. Now when it comes to the end, when you get to basically linking these together, which will me come back to there may be a small gap, but that's nothing a pillar or two won't cover up. And when we get to that point guys, I'll show you exactly what I mean. I can hear fighting music, but I can't see nothing. You know what, Zeno, just do your thing. If there's anything there to fight, just go and fight it. Okay, so I'll put that one up there, just like so. Boom, bam. Now you can build up, obviously to start with, we're just doing 2 pillars, and you eventually build on top of these pillars. You need to build the pillars before you sink inside the ceilings. But you can build up 4 at a time if you wanted to upon doing this, but I'm only doing 2, so just in case we make a mistake, it's not hard to just take them down. So again guys, just inside of the base, don't forget there's a curve coming, as you can see right there. So make sure you compensate for that and try and put it at a slight angle, making sure this is inside of the ceiling. We've just put down slightly, but inside of the crosshair too, or the crosshairs inside of the base, and then guys, just boom, pull it down and build another one on top, which I keep forgetting about because I'm an idiot. Now guys, ceiling, lock it into place on that one there, not in this one here, and then you just simply do that again. So again guys, and this is basically it all the way around. This is basically it all the way around, just making sure you're inside of the base when you're doing this, because again, obviously if you're playing your own custom world, you can change your world settings to no deterioration and things like that. See, that one's coming in a bit too much at an angle. Now that doesn't bother me much, but hey, if that bothers you, you can always just take this pillar down and angle it a little bit more, say anti-clockwise. But to me, it doesn't really bother me that much, and this is only a tutorial anyway. I'll be breaking this base down upon me finishing this anyway, because I've already got one. I don't really need another. So boom, that should compensate for the overdoing of the last pillar, but we'll see. Yes, yeah, it's probably following the line a little better. Yep, actually it started there, which I didn't spot, but hey, it doesn't matter. That does not matter. It's still going to be circular by the time you get to the end of it, for sure. Okay, so now guys, again, pulling in a bit, making sure the notification's not on your screen. Bam, on top, just like so. And you can see we're rotating slightly with every single pillar because we're following the lines on the ground, not what we've previously built above. So yep. So again guys, boom, inside slightly, bam, bam. Oh shit, we missed that one. Bam. Okay, so now guys, again, put it down, and you kind of get the rotation here. You kind of get what's happening here. So yeah, so again, inside, we've got a curve coming up, but I'm not going to overcompensate this time like I did last time. So yeah, in fact I think I did overcompensate, but hey, let's build this inside there just like so. Actually not bad, not bad. So again people, I want to make sure that's inside just like so. And this is kind of like a straight line here, so we should be good. Just put it down like about there, one on top, boom, just like so. Now these, you're probably wondering why the ceilings. Well, the ceilings you need to build the walls to make it go up, which is fine, because what you can do is, which I was going to say previously, is once you've put the wall in here, you can build this down and that down there, and from an outside viewpoint you can't even see these. I've kind of done it with glass in my base back there, so it just looks like it's just mounted to the floor. But hey, that's something you completely up to you, something you can do if you want to. Again, we got a curve coming here, so I'm just gonna compensate for that slightly and build that back there. Oh shit, that one's at the wrong. Why is that gone at the wrong angle? That's weird. No idea why that happened. Is it because I spanned that slanted roof? It could have been. Boom, boom. Here we go. Build that in there, just like so. And then guys, again, we're just doing this. It's quite simple, as I said. Once you get the gist of exactly what's going on here, it's quite simple. We're using the crosshair on our screen to follow the line. Putting pillars in, following the line, not following with the previous one. We're not linking them together. And then you can see actually it's quite quick to do as well. It is quite quick to do. Now, I do like to take my time during guides and tutorials though, because I know not everybody's the best in regards to building and need all the help they can get, which I completely understand. And if you need more help, you can always join my Discord, which is linked down below. There's plenty of Palworld players over there looking to help other players. Not in regards to just building tips and things like that, but even if you need better pals and things like that, because of the global power box now, and you can basically trade powers, this, that, and the other. A lot of trading actually goes on my Discord too. You can use all of that free of charge, obviously. Just join my Discord link down below, people. Okay, so again, clock that in just like so. Boom. Now I know what some people are probably thinking is actually what I did as well initially, and I took it down completely because it was completely squiff, and that is, and I'll show you now, why not build two ceilings across? So why not go like that and that to make the process shorter, and then put another one there and follow the bend there. Now this can indeed work. The problem I had is when I got to the linking it together at the other side where I started, there was a bigger gap, plus it just didn't look right. It just did not look right. There was like some parts were angled wrong. It just didn't look right, so I decided to take it all down and try it every single individual pillar. Like do one pillar, one ceiling, one pillar, one ceiling, and it just ended up being a much better circle and a much cleaner looking base, to be honest. It just looked way cleaner from a distance and from inside. So yeah, now what I recommend you doing to get the best, well, actually it depends on your taste. I usually like stone. I usually like stone where there's trees around. I just think it looks more natural. But the glass and this new clean set, this new clean furniture set, look so nice together. They really do. So I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it like that. I'm just going to do it like that. So that's about, boom, looks good. One on top again, remember? Then guys, another ceiling, just like so. That one's actually a little bit inside, but hey, that doesn't matter. That really don't matter. So from here again, just guys, just inside your base, bam, bam, there we go. Thank you. Boom. Now what I'll do now guys is I will speed up the video, because I think I've done plenty of demonstrations of exactly what you do in regards to following the line of the base. I'll speed up the video, and when we get to the other side I will resume to see if there's a gap or not, and what to do if there is a gap. So yes guys, I'll speed up the video and I'll catch you guys back in a quick second. Okay guys, so I'm literally right next to where I'm going to finish, and I think there's going to be a bit of a gap here, which, to be honest, you can use this as two ways. You can actually use this as an entrance into this. I mean, you can obviously enter via under here if you wanted to leave one free, but you can actually leave this as a door if you wanted to. That's completely up to you, and then build, I don't know, let's say inwards to make it like look like it's full. But what are you doing? Don't you start fighting things already. Jeez Louise. But yeah, we'll see where we go guys. I mean, again, you can always fill it in with pillars. So yeah, let's put this down just like so, and you can see there's going to be a decent gap there. So what you can do guys is, as I said, you can fill this in with pillars if you wanted to, and have just one corner of your base with a couple of pillars. So you could just do one, say two, and then say, let's say three. Obviously I went a little bit too far squiffy. They should probably just start at that side, to be honest. So let's get rid of them too. So let's put one there just like so, and then one there just like so, and then guys, all the way up then you could just build from this one corner, or this one thing would always, obviously from the to the very top would be just pillars, whatever pillars you wanted to use. Simple as that. So now we have basically a circle, so we'll jump on. Oh, I mean, I'm pressing the wrong buttons all the time here. So now we got my the base. You can see it's a full circle, just like so. So now what you do guys is you'd obviously build the walls. So you'd start obviously on the ceiling, just like this. You won't have to build the ceilings down below, and then guys, just place them like so. And we'll do this all the way around. I'll speed up again guys, you don't really need to see this. Boom, and now you can see guys, we've got our first wall. Now what I will say is as well guys, obviously you're going to plan to make this much taller, much bigger. So you want to build the pillars first. You want to put the pillars down first, because yes, although you can build ceilings up here for eternity and go as high as you wanted to, that's completely up to you. But guys, the problem will be, and I'll show you now, let's build on this one too, the slight gap. Now if you don't want the slight gap, you need to build the pillars first, because the game doesn't let you build the pillars after. You need to build the pillars first. As you can see, it won't let me put it down. So build the pillars first guys if you don't want the gap. If you ain't really fussed about a small gap, you can do this how you want. Again, this is a tutorial for you guys, so you do what you want to do. And again guys, pillars all the way around, making sure that obviously if you're using these clean ones that they're facing outwards and not like that. And I just fucked up that too. But yeah, so let me just put that back down. Boom, and then boom, and then let's start again with those walls. Bam, bam, again. But just make sure the pillars are all the way around. And again, if you wanted to mix and match with glass, you can do that with glass. You could switch to glass if you wanted to. It doesn't, obviously, don't make no difference. You could build glass on top of these if you wanted to, and then make a, I don't know, like a multi version like my base all the way over that way. That's completely up to you. In regards to because I've used glass on mine just to make it look a little neater. I've sort of done this with my base, but remember as well guys, I don't think you can build a wall here on top of stairs going straight up, which is something else weird. Oh no, you can. It's letting me do it now. I'm sure that won't let me do that yesterday, but yeah. Oh yeah, it's probably just the way it went locking into spot. But yeah, if you wanted to build this all the way around, so you've got like, actually I'll build a few just to show you what it looks like. I'll speed it up. So as you can see, and I've built these out of glass, so they look, well, they're see-through obviously, but I still feel they look quite good. But you can build them out of their clean texture pack if you wanted to make it look even much better. But there guys, that's basically the basics of how you do it. So remember, pillars first, build the pillars up, and then put the walls in afterwards. Otherwise it will look a bit wonky. And what I'll do is I'll speed up me doing a few layers upwards just so you can get the gist of it. And what I'll do is I'll do the first layer in this clean set, and then I'll do the second two in glass so you can see that. So yeah, I'll speed up the video guys so you can see exactly what I am doing. So as you can see guys, we've built up a couple in regards to glass. Don't know what my Xenodor is doing, it seems to be stuck, but there we go. You can see we've built up a couple in regards to the clean set and the glass. Now what I'll quickly do guys is I will do this like these slopes all the way around to show you guys exactly how this will indeed look for you. So yeah, I'll speed up the video again here guys. Okay, so last one, and there we have it. So I'll show you now exactly how it looks, and I think it just looks way cooler, just like so. Again, you can use the clean set to do this, so it's just all white at the bottom. And yeah, that's basically guys how you make the circular base. Now in regards to the center and the foundations, having foundations inside your base, you got to remember as well people, let's grab all this, that you ain't gonna be able to fill it completely out, so you won't be able to go to the very edges of your base. Wrong, I don't know why that went there. Lock in. And this will be basically the same situation for completely all around it. So you'll come to a point where you can't lock in, so you'll have to go at an angle like so. See what I mean? And just work with the angle. See what I mean? You're gonna have to do this if you want this kind of base and you want foundations down there. I mean, you don't really need the foundations down if you're on a flat bit of land. That's completely up to you. And this is a nice flat bit of land as well, so you won't need foundations down here. Oh shit, but you see, you get the gist guys, and I'll go back to my main base and I'll show you exactly what I mean. But yep, that's basically how it's done guys. So my main base is over here, just like so, and you can see that's a way better shape than mine, because again mine's on uneven land. But yeah, you'll see what I mean guys. Simple as that. So let's go down inside of the base, and you'll see that because this is bushes as well here, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, because I've always hated this spot due to the fact that the bushes grow through the foundations. But other than that people, it's not too bad. But you can see what I mean by the way the foundations will not stretch to the very basis perimeter, which is fine if you build up and around. As you can see what I've done right here, so locked it all off so it doesn't even look that bad. But hey, you don't even need foundations again if you're on flat land. But there we have it guys, in regards to how to build an amazing circular or even round base. What you do now guys is obviously just build up as high as you want to go, and again just build floors as I've done, as you'd normally do in any base. But yeah, there we have it, guys. If you did enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps me out. If you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe, and hopefully, guys, I will see you on that next one.